Oh, what's up, people? This is Football Fired Up. We got your co-host Azad on the line, and today we got some big energy. Why we got big energy today, Azad? Tell me.
Because United could go top next Tuesday because Liverpool lost.
That's right, United back on top. And not only that, look at Azad's smile, people. Arsenal, how many games in a row now? That's
Three.
right. That's right.
Can you see that?
All of a sudden, Chelsea, boom, they're in a relegation dogfight, and Arsenal, Europa League, classic. This is the Premier League, as Mourinho says, best league in the world. So on today's show, we're going to start off with some tricky trivia, and then we're going to bang out the results. So let's go for it, Azad. Boris Johnson, what's he announced tonight?
Go to work if you can, but if you can't, stay at home.
Bro, he announced lockdown. That's the answer we're looking for. We're looking for lockdown, but you know what? School is out. And therefore, today's tricky trivia, I've got 3 players, but who did they go to school with? You'll get 3 clues, Azad. If you guess it without a clue, you get 3 points. If you need the first clue, actually, that's wrong. If you guess it without any clue, you get 5 points. Guess it with 1 clue, you get 3 points. If you guess it with 2 clues, you get 2 points. And if you need the third clue and you guess it, you get 1 point. Are you ready?
Go for it, man.
All right. So think about this logically, all right? This person is famous football player, okay? Who went to school with Manuel Neuer? Woo! Think about it logically. Tell me something you know about Manuel Neuer.
He played at Schalke, didn't he?
Wow.
He's from Gelsenkirchen, isn't he, in Germany? So he was brought up with Ozil. Obviously, they played at the same academy together. What school did he go to with? If you say think about it logically, I don't know. So the other person's a football, obviously.
Yes.
So we've got to figure out, right. So I know in Gelsenkirchen, they got like a football academy where the kids go to school together of who plays football for elite clubs. I read about this a couple of years ago. Obviously, I already mentioned also there's a lot of other players as well, but I just like, no, I don't know. I got as far as that. Can you give me a little clue?
You don't want to go for a guess straight away? You want the first clue?
Let's say Mesut Ozil.
Bruv, you got 5 points now. What the
really?
hell? Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Wow. Man, I love Mesut Ozil, man. Like,
what?
I want to show you my football top. That's how I know all this.
Oh my days. Oh my days. What even is this, man? This is supposed to be tricky trivia. How has this guy got it first? I don't even believe this, man.
Ozil, mate.
Mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Hashtag free Ozil, all right? Jeez. Oh my days. All right. Okay, cool. The next person. Toby Alderweireld.
Belgium. Yeah, go on.
You want another clue?
Think of
it logically, who could he have gone to school with?
So, Vertonghen.
It wasn't, no.
No. Okay, wait. So...
No, John, you get your first clue. You've had a guess, you get your first clue, okay?
Like, go for it, yeah.
So, he played with this football player at Ajax.
Okay. Wow, it's Jan Vertonghen. He played at Ajax, didn't he? So, it's not him. So, there's got to be another Belgium international who played for Ajax. Same age. Must be great. Football, playing for Ajax. Came from Belgium. Wow, that was many years ago because he played for Southampton before Tottenham. So
yeah, he also played for Atletico Madrid before that.
What? But okay,
Big Tobes. Yeah, he played
actually?
He came from Atletico Madrid to Southampton. Then Spurs nicked him.
So we're talking years ago, Shad. You're being cruel to me, you are, mate.
Yeah, but you got the Ozil one. I think him and Neuer are older.
Yeah, but Ozil was my idol. Where Toby Alderweireld played for clubs that
A stuck for the lie, man. What are you having false idols for, bro? What is this madness? Do you want another clue? Do you want to have a guess or go straight to clue 2?
Clue.
So, all right. So, this is clue number 2. He's a Dutch international, not a Belgian international.
Okay, right. Okay. Wow. Virgil van Dijk?
No, it's not.
No. Okay. What position?
Is that a clue? Do you want the third clue? Third and final clue?
Yeah.
This player played for Manchester United.
Oh, yeah. Depay.
Shit, it's not Depay, man. Come on,
Depay.
Like 26.
Oh, he's right. So wait, 3 seconds.
That's your 3, innit? You had 3 clues, right? You don't get another guess. That's it. You're done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, mate, that is a shambles. You even said Toby Alderweireld is quite old. It was Daley Blind.
Oh. He's old. He's
the same age as Alderweireld, mate.
Oh,
you are absolutely scrapping at that one, man.
Danny is blind. I'm not sure. Well, Danny Blind, he didn't really have the greatest Man United career, did he? So he's, you're not going to remember that, are you? So.
Mate, he was all right.
And he's back at Ajax
Dutch
now.
international, Ajax, exactly. Yeah. Logics. All right, the third and final player. Now, I thought about which player I should give, but I think if I give the more obscure player, it's going to be difficult. So we're going to give the obscure player, and you have to guess the famous player he went to school with. Hatem Ben Arfa.
Okay. Right, so is that Lille, wasn't he? Start with Lille Academy. Who could he went to school with? I should know this because I read into it.
You read into Hatem Ben Arfa going to school? That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, his Wikipedia page, isn't it?
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. So I don't know. I follow the Muslim players like.
I rate that.
Yeah. Especially when we were talking last week.
Look, think about what you're just saying. Like, try and decipher it here.
Right. So, how old is he? If you don't mind me, he's not in his 30s, is he? He's younger than that.
Hatem Ben Arfa, mate.
He's old.
Donkey's years, man.
He's donkey's years old now.
He's old, bruv.
Played for Newcastle, so back. Right in his early 30s. I would say.
Well, let's find out. He's 33, man.
33. Okay, yeah, long there then. God, go on, give me a clue.
You want a clue?
Yeah.
The guy he plays with arguably plays for the biggest club in the world.
Okay.
That's your clue.
Benzema.
Ah, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I remember now.
Muslim connection. When you mentioned Ben Arfa and the Muslim connection, I thought you might get that straight away. How many points is that? You got 5 plus 3. 8 points out of 15. Mate, the other people don't even get the clues. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I suppose.
But
I think the middle one's gonna be tricky because Toby Alderweireld is a 33. He played for Ajax a long time ago.
Mate, that's why it's a tricky trivia, though, isn't it? The fact that you got Ozil so quickly was mad. All right, people. Well, thank you very much for that a little bit. We're gonna move straight on to the review of this game week 17, and we will go to.
Quick, Shad. I'm gonna change my Wi-Fi.
You're gonna change your Wi-Fi? All right, go on, man. Go on.
Not Wi-Fi, my connectivity.
So that's round this part of the show. We're going to be discussing the results, and we're going to go Azad straight away. Everton 0, West Ham 1. We both predicted an Everton victory. So what happened?
Yeah, so, I think, again, West Ham probably performed the same way as they did against Southampton, quite defensively. Overall, it seemed like quite a 50-50 game, but, Everton had a bit more of a possession. But, West Ham did what West Ham do, had a great game plan and hit Everton on with a great, I wouldn't say a great goal, but, last 4 minutes, Creswell come in, took a shot, come out to shoot check, and he's knocked it in. But when I didn't watch the game, but when I saw that, I thought as a header, but it's not. I was quite surprised that he scored with his foot. So, but yeah, fair play. David Moyes has really got him, ticking really. So I'm really excited to see how West Ham going. But Carlo Ancelotti must be kicking himself because that could have been a 3 points at Goodison, but it's not, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you what was for me the most frustrating. So I told you, old classic Milfy Sigurdsson, and the big Milf got substituted 63rd minute. Oh, I was absolutely gutted about that. 63rd minute, they brought on Hammers, ineffective. Why not keep Sigurdsson when he's been scoring late goals? I know Ancelotti loves Rodriguez, but that cost him. For me, that work ethic was gone. West Ham, Souček, players like that dominated. Boom, game gone. Next one, Man United, Aston Villa. We all predicted the United victory, even Taku and Humbers, and United got the victory. What you got to say?
Yeah, I mean, United, I think if they're going to do it, it's going to be this year, right? Yeah, it's going to be this year. Before I go on to the game, they can go top next Tuesday when they beat Burnley, or if they beat Burnley. And they got Liverpool versus Man United on the 7th of January, so that's going to be a cracker. Hopefully it's not going to be another 0-0 though. That's what I'm hoping for. But however, with that game in mind on Friday, I would say great performance by Man United, really. I could say they could have done better when they conceded that goal against Villa. They left Jack Grealish. They had all that time to mark him. The free kick was taken it again. And Grealish got the assist, very dangerous. But other than that, I think Man United had a hard-fought victory and fair play to him. Anthony Martial getting his head down where it's going to hurt. He's got the goal. But other than that, great performance from Man United. And, now they haven't got the Champions League, like I said last week. They got the UEFA Cup. They're going to put the B team out. They're going to focus on the league and they're going to go for it. It's the best chance they're ever going to get.
Agree. So next game, Spurs versus Leeds. I went for the Spurs victory. You went for a draw. Woo! Spurs. I'm going to talk about this one. I think the first 20 minutes was crucial. Leeds did not get that goal. And then after that, it was all Spurs. And they made chance after chance after chance. Leeds, they worked. But it was ineffective pretty much. Apart from, I think, like a late Bamford chance in the dying stages, it was a comfortable victory for Spurs. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I think, stat says that Leeds were actually, on top of the Spurs, but you can imagine that Jose Mourinho game plan, soak up Leeds' pressure, win the ball high, pressure them. That's how they got their goal.
That's it. You got anything to say about Reguilon and Lamela having a little party during lockdown? Wow.
It's just stupid. If you're going to have sorry to say this, Shad, but if you're going to do it, don't put it on social media.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolute stupid pricks. Anyways, next game, Crystal Palace versus Sheffield United. I went brave and I said Sheffield United victory, but you did say Palace. What you got to make about it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be Palace all the way, especially at home, Selhurst Park. They needed to win that game. Draw last time out against Leicester. Great goal. Roy Hodgson and the players have got Benteke enjoying football again. So especially got that assist with Jeffrey Slot. Wow, they didn't actually register as an assist, but he played a big part in there. Slotted away perfectly. Eze, what a goal. 2-0 against a hapless Sheffield United. They're down and they're gone, they are. So they might as well start creating a fixture list for the Championship already with Sheffield United in it. So
yeah, it's true. Next game, Brighton versus Wolves. I went for Wolves victory. You went for draw. You was right. Wolves threw away 2 points. But what are you going to make about Brighton? Do you reckon they can beat the drop? They showed a lot of character to come back.
Yeah, just about really. They got the know-how. They've been there 3 years, haven't they? They got the players. I was going to say Dan Burn had a horrible game, didn't he? He gave a penalty away against Adama Traore and scored that own goal. It was a game to forget for him. But, great penalty by Neil Maupay and then Lewis Dunk heading it in.
I wanted you to touch on that. FPL managers, look at Lewis Dunk, all right? He's starting to get back on the score sheet. He just sticks his head in where it is, doesn't he? He's just a big man. So make sure if you're an FPL manager, keep an eye on Lewis Dunk. Next game, West Brom versus Arsenal. Everybody predicts an Arsenal victory, and that is exactly what we saw delivered. But tell me about Emil Smith-Rowe. What a player.
I mean, yeah, great player. I did say Arsenal will smash West Bromwich, didn't I? If you remember. But yeah, what a player. That goal that Saka put away, it's just excellent. I want him to play like this consistently now. Okay, so I don't want him to have a good 3 games and goes off the boil for the rest of the season. He needs to stay on top of it now. He can't let it get to his head. Okay, it doesn't look like it will, but hopefully, inshallah, he will go on and go forth. However, what I have to say, Kieran Tierney, he's a Rolls Royce. What a player! Absolute. I noticed that last season about him, and he's just the boss, isn't he? He's an absolute boss, and he's smashing it down the left hand side. And he's only going to make Hector Bellerin better. He's like, my partner on the left hand side playing really well. I'm going to play like that as well. You can already tell they got a partnership going on. I don't know if you noticed, but Bellerin is now tucking his shirt in, just like Kieran Tierney does. But it's stuff like that, and I like the fact that there's got a team bond going on, and if it's not going to happen this season, but next season it's going to be difficult because the teams are going to be back, the big teams. But hopefully. But Arsenal, great performance. They just West Bromwich just couldn't help handle Arsenal. I'm worried for Arsenal. It was cold, it was snowy, but they didn't.
Like you just mentioned, Kieran Tierney, proper Scottish international. He was always going to flourish in that weather, and he looked like a proper good player. But that's enough for Arsenal today. Burnley versus Fulham. I went for a draw. You went for Burnley. The game was called off, so it doesn't matter. No points there.
Yeah.
Newcastle versus Leicester. We'll have Pistol Pete back on the show, along with Chelsea versus Manchester City. But this is the real moment, all right, people. This is the real moment. So today I rediscovered my iPod Touch from university. Shout out to the uni gang. But Southampton 0. Southampton versus Liverpool. I predicted a draw. You predicted a draw. Humbers and them lot for Liverpool going to win. But you know what? Southampton shocked us. So this is right, man. This is how I felt tonight. Because everyone hates Liverpool. They're going to lose it. They're going to lose the Premier League.
I mean, I don't know why
they have got 1 point.
So you're
in 2 games. Huh? Sorry, man. Carry on, man. I was buzzing. David Guetta. Oh, what a track. Sorry, man.
That's how I want to feel, Shad. Like Arsenal, we've not been in the title race since. I wouldn't even say 15-16 was a title race because Leicester won it by miles and we finished second. We had no chance. I thought we beat Leicester on the 14th of February 2016. Danny Welbeck last minute header. I was buzzing. Like I've never felt like this before. And
don't worry, man. The good times will come back. I think we've slayed Mikel Arteta enough. He probably had to get the results. He's got the results. He's not a bad manager, okay? He doesn't turn bad manager overnight. He's right about his statistics. But forget Arsenal, Southampton, Liverpool. Talk to me about that game, bruv.
No, I mean, very good performance by Southampton. Danny Ings, you can tell when Southampton miss him when he's out injured. He's what a goal, by the way. I'm not sure. I don't think he's meant to cross it. I think he's gone for goal. So great goal by him. But I was going to say as well, James Ward-Prowse, great spot by him from the free kick. But other than that, Liverpool just they just battered Southampton, but battered the back four, and they couldn't get past them. And again, I watched just before the game, they were saying that Fraser Foster kept loads of clean sheets against Liverpool. Great saves. He's done it again, hasn't he? So, but although Liverpool only had 1 shot on target, but he's got a clean sheet against Liverpool. So, that is their dodgy keeper really playing against them. So
yeah, that's it. Liverpool couldn't fire past them. But you know what? Southampton, is that 3 or maybe even 4 clean sheets in a row, which is incredibly impressive. I haven't even checked the Premier League table, if I'm honest, but have they gone into the top 4?
They're now 4 points. They're 4 points off top, and they're 6th.
Shut up. Oi, oi, oi. And they've only conceded 19 goals this season. 17 games, 19 goals. For a team at best, you're probably predicting mid-table. That's impressive. For the other 2 games that have happened this game week, we're going to go to our boy Pete, who's going to look at Newcastle versus Leicester City, and then he's going to review the big one for him, Chelsea versus Manchester City.
Newcastle United 1, Leicester City 2. I thought this game was a bit dull, especially the first half, when both teams didn't really create a load of chances, especially Newcastle, whereas Leicester, they had 1 chance, which was James Maddison when he took a shot with his left foot from outside of the box in which it went wide. So that was pretty much the first half. Second half, however, was more lively, and Leicester started off well off the blocks with Jamie Vardy just shooting just wide. But 10 minutes into the second half, Leicester carried on with Jamie Vardy from the left-hand side, setting up James Maddison nicely, And with a perfect finish, perfect thunderbolt, Carl Darlow had no chance. And that was a good goal, along with a good goal celebration with his dart. So I thought that was really cool. And Leicester didn't stop from there. And then halfway through the second half, Leicester managed to double their lead. This time, Marco Brighton setting up Yuri Tillemans. Again, perfect finish, bullseye into the goal. And that was 2-0 Leicester. Newcastle, however, they managed to score a consolation goal. It was a free kick, headed away by Leicester, only for Andy Carroll to volley the ball into the bottom corner, which I was happy for him, because it was his first goal for Newcastle in about 10 years. So, however, it was too late for Newcastle to equalise, meaning that it's 3 points for Leicester, and they are unbeaten away since December. So, again, it was a good win for Leicester City. This is a difficult one to do for me. So, Chelsea 1, Man City 3, and I cannot tell you how dejected I feel when watching that game. I mean, where do I start? As a Chelsea fan, it was just absolutely painful to watch. And where do I start? First 10 minutes, we looked lively. We looked like we were up for it. We looked like we were going to go for it. City were a little bit nervous when they'd done that back pass, and then we had that direct free kick. But after 10 minutes, City were just toying us, and it was just so painful to watch. So it started off with Kevin De Bruyne just shooting wide from his chance. And then from then, within 50 minutes, 60 minutes, Gundogan with a great finish, I'm not even going to lie. And yeah, and that made City 1 goal up. And then second goal, like, I thought it was just a little bit unlucky, because Thiago Silva managed to block the shot, but then the ball went back to Kevin De Bruyne, and then his cross was converted in by Phil Foden. Again, it was a perfect finish. I mean, I really like the kid. I think he's a good player. And yeah, and I thought Mendy really should have saved that from his near post, but he just saw it too late. And yeah, and it was 2-0 already. And the third goal, oh my God, this was the moment where I thought, you know what, I think it's bye-bye Frank, because as much as I don't want to say this, but at this point, I actually thought that the headlines might be like, oh yeah, look, his job is under pressure. But that free kick, oh my God, where was the defence? That counter-attack, Raheem Sterling just pacing down the middle, and then his shot just went wide, hit the post, and then the ball just ricocheted back to Kevin De Bruyne, and then bam, 3-0, just like that, inside 35 minutes. And at this point, I just feel like turning the TV off and didn't want to watch any of it. But, you know, I carried on, but we just didn't look any better at all. And then second half, City looked like they wanted to score more. They were just toying with us throughout the whole game. I mean, men versus boys, we were always the second best team. And finally, near the end of the game, sorry if any of you had any Man City defenders in your fantasy league, but Callum Hudson-Odoi just scored a consolation goal. And then, yeah, that's all I could say, really. So, Chelsea 1, Man City 3. No idea what's going to happen next, but at the moment, I'm just not confident in any game at all.
But one quick final discussion. Who do you think is going to win the league now?
Wow. It's Man United. Now they haven't got the Champions League. Liverpool should win their tie next round tie in the Champions League. But with Man United, I think it's got to be United. It's now.
You know, my heart is saying Man United. My head, I hate my head sometimes so much, man. They're saying Manchester City. The way they dismantled Chelsea with so much ease. They could have hit them for 5, 6, and it wouldn't have been flattering. So, you know what? Look, we're going top. We've got Burnley. We're going to beat them. Liverpool are going to be catching up to us. Then we got Liverpool. We go there, get the 3 point, 6 point lead. Then it's ours to lose, isn't it?
But it sounds easy, doesn't it? But, you know, you're playing Burnley away.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. Burnley away, so what? We got the fast players that Burnley can't deal with. Rashford, Martial, even Greenwood. And then, you know, we got the maestro, Bruno. So, wow. This game week is finished pretty quick. I just want to thank you, Azad, for your analysis. And I want to thank Liverpool for losing that game and making me feel like I am on cloud 9. Everybody, thank you very much to David Guetta. Hopefully he doesn't ask for copyright laws and infringement. But yeah, do you know what? Take care, everybody. Stay safe. And until the next time, goodbye.
See ya.